What is good, YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. It's a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. Devin the Dream Haney. I really feel like you need to go ahead and rematch Ryan Garcia. King Ryan. So only huge fight, the most lucrative fight for you to make, man. A lot of controversy in their first outing. Of course, Ryan Garcia popped for Ostarine, I believe is what it's called. I may be pronouncing it wrong, but it was a banned substance. And there was a small amount in his system. But nevertheless, he got popped dirty. A lot of fighters do. A lot of our favorite fighters do. A lot of our favorite fighters doing it and just hadn't got caught. But with certain fighters, it's like seemingly erased from their history. You got fighters like Canelo Alvarez, who you never hear hardly anybody anymore talk about him popping dirty. Alicia Baumgardner, one of the up-and-coming, new faces of women boxing. New face of women boxing coming up, along with other fighters, other female fighters. You don't hear a lot of people talking about her popping dirty anymore. So with some fighters, they're easily to get away with it than others. But, Ryan doesn't do himself any favors because of how sporadic and way out in left field he can be sometimes. But, to me, I just don't think that Ostarine helped him. I don't think it was the common denominator in landing that left hook seemingly at will against Devin the Dream Haney. I've seen Devin lately. He looks big. He looks really sharp. He looks like he's really sitting down on his punches. And he looks like he's settling in on the weight class. He's in his mid-20s now, maybe a little bit older, and he's starting to get that grown man body. In my honest opinion, man, I really don't think Devin wants that smoke with Ryan. I don't think, because Devin is, I don't know, is he the first fighter? No, he's not the first fighter that's gotten a loss erased from his record. But, there's a no contest that was changed from a loss in some fighters. But he got that L erased. They were serious about that. Some fighters don't want to let that O go. Some of our favorite fighters and some of the most, competitive and greatest fighters in the world have losses on their records. As a matter of fact, the best fighters cut from a different cloth, has losses on their records. And that's back in the day because they were fighting the best of the best. I see Ryan making, money because he's a buy. People will pay to see him. And I think he's more well known than Devin Haney, honestly. And even though Devin Haney is the more skillful fighter, but when it comes to Ryan Garcia, I just think Ryan has his number. And that's why I don't think the fight's going to happen. I think Devin is going to stray away from this fight as long as humanly possible, if ever step in the ring with Ryan Garcia again. But if Devin wants to make that huge bag, if Devin wants to get more eyes on him, rematch the guy who seemingly or supposedly cheated on you. Not on you, but cheated against you. And, he popped dirty, so I guess, I don't guess. He's a drug cheat. That's what he is. He says he don't know how it got in there, or he was taking some kind of vitamins or something like that, and that's how he, how it got in his bloodstream. I don't know. Regardless of the fact, it was in there, Ryan. And, like a lot of fighters, you're going to be branded a drug cheat. But I think whether or not he took that or whether or not it was in his system that night, I just think he has Devin Haney's number. But, how are we going to ever know that again if Devin doesn't fight him? I really feel like Ryan wants to fight him again. I really feel like he wants to get it on, but I think Ryan is pretty much past it now. Now he's, talking about Shakur. He's talking about Conor Benn, which I think he'll run through Conor Benn, even though I really like Conor Benn. I think he's he's super aggressive, but he just really doesn't have a great resume. But Ryan has fought some of the best, and he's lost to the not so best in Rolly. But styles make fights. You got to understand that. So listen, Devin, if you're not going to fight Ryan, at least fight Rolly. Rolly said he sent you the contract. And you don't want to fight him, and I think Rolly will give. He has that type of style that will give Devin Haney problems too. But the fight to make, the most lucrative fight for Devin Haney to make, is against Ryan Garcia. Man, like, rematch the guy who cheated you. You know what I'm saying? Miguel Cotto did it. You know, he didn't opt to get. And if anybody should have had their L erased, it was Miguel Cotto when he fought. Was it Antonio Margarito or Margarita? I forget his last name. Man had freaking, the patent in his gloves was like cement, man, and had Miguel Cotto looking crazy. Miguel Cotto matched up with him again and got in there and dominated. You know, and that's the kind of things that I want to see Devin Haney do. But are we going to see that? It would make a lot of sense to me. I'm just saying. But, you know, that's just my opinion. I want to know yours. So please comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all. Fear none. God bless. To the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm out here, baby.